Hi friends, welcome to Brave Solution Time. For today's video, we are going to see exercise 1.5 6 sum and 7 sum. So let's get into the video. Sixth sum. Let f of x is equal to x square minus 1. Find first subdivision is f dot f and second subdivision is f dot f dot f. So let's find it. Let's write the given part first, which is f of x is equal to x square minus 1. Okay, now first we have to find our first subdivision, which is f dot f. So what can we do? By your definition of composition of function, you can say this as f dot of f of x, and then again by that same definition you can define this as f of x, right? So we already know what's f of x, that is x square minus 1, right? So in the place of f of x we are going to substitute x square minus 1, x square minus 1. Okay, now let's find the function f. Here there is also a function f, but only difference is in the place of x we have x square minus 1, right? So what we have to do in the equation, in the place of x you are going to substitute x square minus 1. Okay, so now let's substitute it. In the equation of f of x there has an x first, so in the place of x you are going to substitute x square minus 1, and here there is a square, so you are going to put a square here and then a minus 1, so minus 1. You understand? Now a minus b the whole square formula, right? So let's apply that. So a square, which means x power 4, minus 2ab, which is 2 into a, which is x square, and b, which is 1. So if we multiply that we'll get 2x square, so let it be, and then plus b square, which is 1, and here there is another minus 1, so we are substituting that here, and then the answer will be x power 4 minus 2x square, and here plus 1 and minus 1 will become 0, so therefore our answer is x power 4 minus 2x square. So this is the answer of f dot f. Now let's find the second subdivision, which is f dot f. So how to find this? By the definition of composition of function, first it will be like f dot f of x, and again by the definition we'll get f dot of f of x, and again by the definition you will get f of x. Okay, so this is what we'll get. And now let's substitute the value of f of x here, so that we'll get f of in the place of f of x we are going to substitute x square minus 1, so x square minus 1, right? Now here there is a function f, right? Now it's f of x square minus 1. Now let's see, here there is an f of x, but instead of x square minus 1 we have x, right? So what you have to do in the equation, in the place of x you are going to substitute x square minus 1, right? Here there is a f already, so let's put that. Now let's substitute x square minus 1 in the place of x, so that we'll get x square minus 1 the whole square and minus 1. So we'll get a function like this. Now we have already found the answer for this. Here you can see that, right? X square minus 1 the whole square minus 1 is equal to x power 4 minus 2x square. இதோட ஆன்சரை நம்ம ஆல்ரெடி கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டோம். ஸோ இதை எடுத்து நம்ம அந்த ஈக்குவேஷனில் சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணிடலாம். என்னது? x power 4 minus 2x square. So f of x power 4 minus 2x square. So substitute பண்ணிட்டோமா? இப்போ என்ன பண்ணலாம்? இங்கே ஃபங்க்ஷன் f இருக்கு, and இங்கே ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் f இருக்கு, and in the place of x we have x power 4 minus 2x square. So what you have to do? You have to substitute x power 4 minus 2x square in the place of x, right? Now let's substitute it. Here there is an x square, so in the place of x you have to substitute x power 4 minus 2x square the whole square, and there is a minus 1 there, and let's put a minus 1 here. Okay, so that's it for our answer. So now let's get into our seventh sum. F from R to R, which means the real number, okay, and G from R to R, this is also a real number, are defined by f of x is equal to x power 5 and g of x is equal to x power 4. Then check if f and g are 1 to 1 and f dot g is 1 to 1. So here they have given a function f of x and g of x, and here what we have to find whether this function f and g are 1 to 1, and also whether we have to check whether f dot g is 1 to 1 or not. Okay, so let's start. First, let's see what is the 1 to 1 function. You know the definition of 1 to 1, right? Wait, I'll explain. A function f from a to b is called a 1 to 1 function if distant elements of a have distant images in b. So என்ன சொல்லியிருக்காங்க, இப்போ ரெண்டு செட் இருந்துச்சுன்னா இங்கே ஒரு 1 2 3 எலமெண்ட் இருக்குது, அண்ட் இங்கே வந்துட்டு ஒரு 4 5 6 அப்படின்னு சொல்லி எலமெண்ட் இருக்குது. இங்கே இருக்க ஒரு எலமெண்ட்டுக்கும் ஒரு இமேஜ் இருக்கணும், அதாவது சேம் இமேஜ் இருக்கக்கூடாது, டிஃப்ரெண்ட் இமேஜ் இருந்துச்சுன்னா அது வந்துட்டு நம்ம 1 to 1 ஃபங்க்ஷன்னு சொல்லுவோம். ஸோ இதுதான் இந்த டெஃபினேஷனோட மீனிங். Now let's start from the function f of x. First they have given us f of x is equal to x power 5. Now let's check whether this the function f is 1 to 1 or not. Okay, in the question they have already given that the function f has a real number, right? So let's start substituting our real number here from and find our domain and codomain so that we can verify whether this function is 1 to 1 or not. Okay, so let's start. First I'm giving a number -2, so f of -2 it will be -32. Here if we apply -2 here, it will be like -2 the whole power 5. So the -2 the whole power 5 is nothing but -32. Okay, and then next I'm applying -1. So f of -1 is equal to it will be like -1. So here 1 whole power 5, it will be again a -1, right? And then I'm applying 0 here. So in the place of x I'm substituting 0. So f of 0 is equal to, here there is an x, so if we substitute 0 power 5, the answer will be ultimately 0, right? So 0, and then I'm substituting 1 here. So f of 1, so if I substitute f of 1, we'll get an answer 1, and again if we substitute f of 2, we'll get an answer 32. So here you can see that I have substituted -1 and 1 here, so we got a different answers, right? -1 and 1, and then again I have substituted -2 and 2 here. Here too there are different other answer வந்திருக்கு, என்னது -32 and 32 சொல்லி different தான் வந்திருக்கு. ஸோ இப்போ நம்ம டயக்ராம் வரைஞ்சோன்னா, அதாவது ஆரோ டயக்ராம் வரைஞ்சோன்னா நமக்கு என்ன கிடைக்கும், இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நான் என்னெல்லாம் சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன், -2 -1 0 1 and 2 வந்துட்டு சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஸோ இதை டொமைனாக எடுத்துக்கலாம். அண்ட் தென் கோடொமைனுக்கு நமக்கு கிடச்சிருக்கிறது வந்துட்டு -32 -1 0 1 and 32. ஸோ எல்லாமே டிஃப்ரெண்ட் நம்பர்ஸ் தானே. ஸோ -2 சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணும்போது -32 கிடச்சிது, -1 சப்ஸ்டியூட் பண்ணும்போது நமக்கு -1 கிடச்சிது. சிமிலர்லி ஃபார் 0 1 and 2லேருந்து 32. ஸோ இது எல்லாத்துக்குமே distant elements, அதாவது different element தான் இருக்குது. So it satisfies the function 1 to 1 function, right? Distant element of a, this is the a and this is the b. So distant element of a have distant, which means different, okay, different images in b, so that you can say that function as 1 to 1. Therefore we can say that therefore f is 1 to 1, right? இப்போ நம்ம question படி g is 1 to 1 சொல்லி கண்டுபிடிக்க போகிறோம். So the given is g of x is equal to x power 4, right? ஸோ இது வந்துட்டு நம்ம 1 to 1 ஃபங்க்ஷனாக இல்லையான்னு கண்டுபிடிக்க போகிறோம். ஸோ சேம் தான் எடுக்கிறேன் நான். when x is equal to first -2 எடுக்கிறேன். So g of -2 is equal to, so in the place of x you will substitute 2, right? So -2 the whole power 4. So that our answer will be 16. ஸோ இங்கே பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஈவன் நம்பர் பவர் வந்து ஈவன் நம்பரில் இருந்துச்சுன்னா நமக்கு சைன் வந்து ப்ளஸ்ஸாக மாறிடும், கரெக்டாக? அண்ட் தென் g of -1, next one substitute பண்ணுறேன். ஸோ that you will get -1 power 4, so that our answer will be 1. And then g of 0, so our answer will be 0 here, 0 power 4, the answer is 0. And then here g of next number is 1, so 1 is equal to 1 power 4 will be again a 1, and then g of 2 is equal to 2 power 4. So 2 power 4 is nothing but or 16. So here இங்க பார்த்தாலே உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும் 1 and 16 ரிப்பீட்டடாக இருக்குல்ல, 1 here இங்கே 1 இருக்குது, இங்கே 1 இருக்குது, அண்ட் இங்கே 16 இருக்குது, இங்கே 16 இருக்குது. ஸோ ரிப்பீட்டடாக இருக்குது. ஸோ இதில் உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும் this is not a one-to-one function. Okay, so you can write it as therefore g is not one-to-one. Okay, so we have found that f is a one-to-one function, and then g is not an one-to-one function. So கடைசியா நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்க வேண்டியது whether f dot g is one-to-one or not. So இதான் நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கணும்ல. So first let's write the given part, which is f of x is equal to x power 5 and g of x is equal to x power 4. So this is our given part, and then we have to find f dot g. So f dot g, by the definition of composition of function, you can write that as f dot g of x, and then again by the definition you can write it as f of g of x. So we know the value of g of x here, which is x power 4. So let's substitute x power 4 in the place of g of x, and then here there is a function f and here there is a function f, but the only difference is in the place of x we have x power 4. So what you have to do, in the place of x you have to substitute x power 4. So here there is an x, so you are substituting x power 4 there and the whole power 5, right? So we will get an answer x power 20. So from here you can say that this is not an one-to-one function because it has a even power, right? So now let's check it once whether this is one-to-one or not. So here they have given, so we have found that f dot g is equal to x power 20. First let's substitute f of minus 1 here, so that here it will be a minus 1 the whole power 20, and since the power is even, so that our answer will also be even, right? Which means a positive number, it will be a 1, and then f of 0, it will be 0 power 20, and then our answer will be 0, and then f of plus 1. So we are substituting f of plus 1 here, plus 1 power 20, it will be again a 1, right? So here you can see that there are same number. In the domain we have substituted that minus 1, 0 and 1, and in the codomain we got an answer 1, 0, which means minus 1 have an image on 1 and 0 has an image on 0, and then 1 has an image on 1. Here you can see that two elements have the same image, which is not a one-to-one function, because here a different element of A must have a different image, but two elements have a same image. So we can say that f dot g is not one-to-one. Okay. Thank you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and make sure to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.